Good morning and welcome to another video by RideShare UK. Right, on today's video what we're going to be doing is we're going to be competing. We're going to have a competition between Uber and Ola, and I'm going to be running both apps in Birmingham to see who could earn me the most, and I'm going to set some few criteria so it's a bit fair on how we actually do this thing all together. Right, quick background. Uber's been around, what, 5 years now in Birmingham, so they've got basically a 4.5 years lead on Ola in Birmingham. Ola has been around, as I said, about 6 months or so. They've been very aggressive with the marketing strategy, and we're going to see how that is faring out. So you might think, well, it's a bit unfair, but let's give these guys a go. And a lot of you has been asking, how much can I earn with Ola, and who can I earn a bit more with? And obviously I'm in a fortunate position where I hold a Birmingham plate where you could work for both bases at the same time, so we're going to utilize that as well. I normally don't. I normally work on one app. I just can't be bothered. That's my excuse anyway. So firstly, let me tell you how we're going to do this, right? And if I've just wrote it down so you could see what it's all about. The most I'm going to be running, I've limited this and half a mile extra than my normal limit. I don't run anything more than a mile for a job, okay? But on this occasion, what we're going to do, we're going to be doing it at 1.5 miles. So the most I'm going to be running for is 1.5 miles. So that's going to test both of them to the limit. I'm not going to be running just to get the jobs, and also at the same time, obviously I'm not going to try and do jobs that are worth more than £7. Average job in Birmingham is around £6 per job, so I'm just notched it up £1, but I'm not going to go for anything £10. Well, obviously some occasion you're going to get someone else, someone pick someone up and they're going to say, well, can you take me there and this and that and all that rubbish, so that might top it up a bit. So we're going to do that. So what time is it now? Let me just show you the time. Well, I can show you on the mobile, can't I? 9:39. So I say 9:30. I'll be working about 3 hours, taking some time off, come back for another 3 hours, see how both faring out. What I'm trying to say is I'm going to try and spread it throughout the day. So sometimes you might get Uber busy at that certain period, you might get Ola busy in certain periods, so we're trying to spread it out a bit to make it a bit more even. Right, as you can see, amount I've earned is nothing, and let's put it on. So that's the Uber app going on, okay. And if I move to my right here, I got the Ola app here. Let's turn the Ola app on. Okay, well, for some reason you can't turn it on, but I think it's on now. Okay, as the man says, let the battle start. Well, so far nothing. I'll turn the video off because I might be waiting here a while by the looks of it. I'll try and give you some hourly update to see how far we're going. Obviously, nothing. I was going to say, I was hoping that you could see who draws the first punch, but obviously no one's too bothered about it. Okay, let me just set that to 0. Yeah, now just hiding the how much I've earned. Okay, yeah, I'll stop the video because I don't think anyone's gonna give me any jobs straight away, and I'll chat to you guys later. Okay, so welcome to the first update. Okay, so if you look at that down there, you can see the time is about 11:30. So I've done a couple of hours already, and you probably want to know how I'm doing. I think the good news is it's absolutely rubbish today. If you come out Sunday today, you'll find there is nothing happening whatsoever. Right, so what I want to do is show you how Ola is doing so far. So if I bring it over to you here first and press account, and that will give me Ola's total of £12, and let's press that £12 thing there, and he'll give you, I've done 2 jobs there, £12. And if I roll over to Uber and press that Illuminati eye, and I've done £9.40. So I've done 4 jobs in 2 hours, totaling what, 12 and 9, £21. So it's been really quiet. It hasn't been good at all. How I've done so far, you probably know I've started in Acox Green, and Ola actually drew the first 2 punches together in a row. I had a job from Ola, followed by another job, but that second job actually brought me into Shirley in Birmingham. Now, that part of Birmingham, I could even turn Ola off, because I know, you know, there's not much happening down there. And for that reason, the next 2 jobs I've done with Uber was all from that region. I had a Shirley going into the Solihull Town, and Solihull Town back into Shirley as well. But I remember when Uber actually came out, you know, 5 years ago, and in the first 6 months of theirs, even if you was in Shirley at that time, you wasn't going to get any jobs anyway, because they didn't expand that quick. So, you know, it's not saying that you're not going to get a job from Ola in Shirley. You will do, but not as much as Uber. So far, in 2 hours, we're running neck and neck, and let's see how the rest of the day pans out. Okay, so it's approaching 1 o'clock now, you can see there, and what I'm going to do is book off for a while now, because I need to get some few things sorted. So I'll be off for about 3-4 hours or so. Right, let's do a quick update on how we're doing so far. It has been a quiet morning, but you know, this is what it is, this taxi game. Some days are good, some days are bad. If you can't stand the bad days, you know, it's going to be hard for you to have a good long career in being a taxi driver. So, you know, I'm not bitter the slightest, but that's not the issue today. The issue today is who's winning the battle between Ola and Uber. Right, let's go to Uber first. Okay, right, there's the Uber app, and let's reveal. I've earned £13.31. Now, I've been on about 3.5 hours, only 3 jobs from them, you know, which is quite bad, but that's the way it goes. Right, let's move on to our mate Ola here. Where's the, okay, to get there, you press the account, and I've earned £18 off them. So 18 and 13, what, 31 £31 in 3.5 hours. So we way below the, you know, national average, or whatever you want to call it. But, and that is made out of how many jobs? If you press that, it will give you, well, if you did press that, it does work, mind you. 3 jobs, £18. So there you have it for 3.5 hours. 3 there and 3 over here, 6 jobs. And so far, level pegging, which is amazing actually, because I would have thought Uber would take the lead, but they haven't. And I don't think we should be saying Uber's not good. I think what we should be saying is the progress Ola's actually making, you know, to be level pegging after 3.5 hours, all done live for you guys here. But anyway, I'll probably catch you when it's dark now. I'll speak to you later. Okay folks, so back in the car now, and let's start the battle again. So with Uber, let's just take that, hide that earning so that people can't see, and let's put it on as well. Okay, and same with Ola, let's turn that on. Okay, yeah, so what time is it now? 4:45. I went at 1 o'clock. So nearly had 4 hours break there, so back in again, and let's see if we could do any better, because so far it's been rubbish. Okay guys, so it's approaching 8 o'clock now, so I would have been on for the last just over 3 hours since I last come on from the break, and I've done 3.5 hours before that. And what I want to do now is also, this is probably the last video till I reveal who actually won the most job and most money between Ola and Uber, the competition I've been running all day today. Right, we shall we go and have a look first. Okay, so we done Uber last time. Shall we just go and have a look at Ola, see how we have done for about 6 hours or so. So here's the Ola app. Okay, now obviously we need to find the tab there where it says accounts, and it says £47, but I've been told you need to press net earnings for the day to actually get the actual figure where you have earned. So it's ride earning is quite different from net earning. Net earning is after they've taken the 15%. So let me just press that. Okay, so I've done 7 jobs so far with Ola and I've netted £40. So that's for Ola. Now let's move across to Uber. And what do you think, you guys think with Uber now? Okay, okay, let's press that. There you go, it tells you straight away I've earned more or less the same, actually, £40 in earnings, but I've done 10 jobs, so I've done 3 more jobs more than Ola. Now obviously for Ola to win, I probably need to do another 3 more to level with Uber, actually, but you never know. What I found with Uber, at one stage I was getting few Ola jobs away, but you could never write Uber off. They're like you know, the old Man United side of the early 90s, where you know, you till the final whistle blows, you can't write them off. So if this was the other way around, I would say still Uber will probably come and win. But let's see, we got 1 hour to go and let's see how that goes. Okay guys, so the results are in now. The apps are all turned off. The judge's decision will be final. We will be crowning either Uber or the new rookie Ola in Birmingham to see who is pumping out. This is the main thing I want you to consider. Who is giving the most job to its drivers? And one of the ways I've done that was to stop me. I wasn't taking any jobs over £7 worth. So that way, you know, I didn't get a jobs, for instance, over £100 and say, well, you know, this company provided more jobs, so they are the winner, because that would have taken the whole day. So, you know, we are going to give the results. I'm not going to keep you guys waiting. Okay, who do you want to go first? So last time I think we went for Ola first, so we'll go to Uber. Right, so I'm going to bring the camera here. That's the Uber app turned off, of course, and we're going to reveal how much I've earned with them. There you go, £47.50. Right, about 48 quid. And I've done 12 jobs. So that's the main thing. That's the most important thing. 12 completed jobs. Right, and where's the drums now? How much has Ola given? There you go, 9 jobs, and they've given £49. Right, so officially I can say to you guys, the crowd of Birmingham RideShare company is Uber. Probably not as much as earning wise, because as you could see with Ola, you did earn a bit more. Now, you was always going to earn a bit more than Uber on the same job count, because they are giving, you know, you're earning 10% more with them than Uber. So that's probably one of the reasons why the net earning, this is after everything, like the calculation Uber does as well, is £49. So on the earning side, you have earned more with Ola, but the whole purpose was just to find out who's pumping out the most jobs, and that does go to Uber. I'm surprised actually with this result. I mean, it's a close result, 12 by 9. That is, you know, really close. I personally thought Uber was going to just run over. I've left both the apps running at the same time, and you know, I presumed that most of the jobs are going to come from Uber, but they didn't. Ola actually came back fighting, and in some cases actually had Uber running. I think the only time Uber actually came back from falling behind was when they were in the city center, where I think Uber still dominates in the city center. And secondly, also more importantly as well for some people, as you could see there, you know, I've earned about £100 in just over 8 hours. 2 apps, you don't earn more. The only people who earn more with 2 apps are the people working with 1 app. They think everyone, you know, if you got 2 apps, 3 apps, you were actually earning more. You don't. And that's one of the reasons I just most of the time just work with 1 app. You don't need to have 2 apps to earn more. Look, I've showed you guys here, you know, it's all plain clear. So yeah, I'll finish the video up. Hope you enjoyed it, and well done Uber, crown off Birmingham.